What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, we are back at Copart here in Oklahoma City for another walk around. Let's jump into this video today and see what we find. How about the thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen? A Dodge Charger RT. This must be like a 23, 24, 25 because it's got the 345 badge. It also means this is a last call edition. I was right, 2023 Dodge Charger. It's going to be a last call because instead of putting the Hemi on the side, they put 345, and that is how you distinguish a last call from a regular Dodge Charger. Let's pop the hood. There should be a last call badge under here somewhere. Bingo, right there. Told you. The more you know, right? This is assembled in Brampton, Ontario, designed in Auburn Hills, Michigan. There you go, 5.7 liter Hemi V8, otherwise nothing too special about the car. It looks just like every other Dodge Charger. This one is a repossession from Chrysler Capital. Still has the bumper guards. It used to be yellow. You can clearly see those are now beige, kind of, almost turning white. I would have taken those off, but whatever, to each their own. Nice blue color. Tires look brand new. They got Goodyear Eagle RSA 2s. David Stanley. Oh no. No. Man, unfortunately, I feel bad for the people that bought these last call editions because they kind of lied to everybody. Everything's a last call, and then they come out and they keep making more of them, right? Yeah, it is what it is, man. It was good marketing strategy. They got people to buy them, and the dealerships were selling them for way over what they were worth, and people were paying it. That's the crazy thing. This is just an RT. There's nothing particularly special about this car. I mean, the RT is great. It's fun. It's like 380 horsepower. You know, it's decent, but it's also a big, heavy car. It's not the fastest thing on the road. Really, people were paying crazy money for this kind of stuff, guys. And the worst part is, not only were they paying crazy prices for them, they were also financing them with ridiculous interest rates. Now, I'll be the first one to admit, the interior of this car is so freaking comfortable, man. I'm assuming there's no key. Well, I'm pushing the brake, and I'm pushing start, and it's just dinging. 28,000 miles on the odometer. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think there's a key in here. Normally, I would expect it to tell you that there's no key, but oh, there it is, right there. It finally said key not detected. Whoever owned it, man, they kept it clean. It is unfortunate, though, that so many people were upside down on these cars. And I mean, not just a little bit, guys. It's normal when you go to a dealership. You buy a brand new car, you're going to be upside down the minute you drive off the lot. But on stuff like this, people were paying so much money, and with such high interest rates, they were never going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, man. Not ever. These things, they'd be paying high payments on these things forever. I feel like we need to do another honorable mention to the ZL1 that is still sitting here. This thing has been here forever. Is this a GM Financial type of deal? No, this is Santander Consumer Finance. It's a 23 Camaro ZL1. And she's pretty banged up, guys. It looks good in video, I'm sure. I mean, it looks great. I'm standing in front of it, it looks great. But I've seen it so many times now. I know where all the damage is, and it's not good, guys. This car has been banged up pretty bad. No keys. I don't think we've ever found a key. No, it's got the ring around the steering wheel, but there's no key, so you can't start it. You can't try it out. Beautiful car. I still say one of these days, this is on my watch list, by the way. One of these days, this thing's going to go up for auction. I should probably run a Carfax and auto check report on it because I'm certain it's been wrecked. There's too many parts of this car that don't line up and that you could tell have been replaced. There's also paint that just doesn't seem to match as you look at it from different angles. So I'd be interested to see what the history of this car is. More importantly than the body parts not fitting properly and paint not matching properly, though, is the maintenance history, if there even was any. Obviously, this is a repossession. It's a wonderful car, lots and lots of fun. Let's pop the hood. Let's make sure everything is still there. So the ZL1, she's a great car because this thing should have 650 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque. It's got 21,000 miles. You'd think in 20,000 miles, how much could really happen to a car? This is practically new. Uh-oh. There we go. You take a look at that. See what I mean? Blue paint. Hopefully that comes out on camera. You got blue paint under it, but it's silver. So the hood has absolutely been replaced. The question is why, right? There's your LT4 right there. Same engine that comes in the Corvette Z06. And then Performance Build Center, Ben Walden built this engine. Kind of cool, man. They do that like the Mercedes do. You know, I've looked at this car several times. Even though the hood's been replaced and the bumper gaps don't line up quite right, things have happened up here. Well, when you look around, though, it doesn't look like anything structural has been damaged on this car ever before. It looks like all the parts are here, but what I can tell, these clips, these are wrong, like this right here. All right, that clip is the wrong clip. It doesn't fit properly. They've got the same clip over here, also doesn't fit properly, and you can tell it's newer than everything else. So something happened to the front end. It may have just been a minor collision. It's just unfortunate that whoever decided to put this car back together, they didn't do it properly. Man, this is a ZL1. This is not a Hyundai. You know, this is not a Hyundai or a Kia. Mismatched color hood. Come on, man. The least you could have done was painted it proper. I mean, at least they primered it, but look how bad this looks. The hood is in such bad shape. The carbon fiber up here looks like it's pretty good, but you're getting delamination all over it. This thing, it's really beat up. It's a shame too, man, because it's a ZL1. Are you kidding me? Is this a 1LE? Let's look at the back. Does it say 1LE on it? No. Man, I love this car. If it ever comes up for auction and we can get it for a reasonable price, guys, I promise you I will be bringing this one to the channel. So everything we're going to be looking at over here is repossession, okay? Everything is repossession over here. It's a 2019 Jeep Cherokee. Let's see. This is from United Auto Credit Corporate. It's got a pretty gnarly crack in the windshield all the way up. Windshield's going to need to be replaced. I was looking to see if maybe it's got some hail damage. I don't think so. I don't see any hail damage. Tires look like they're all right. They're in decent shape. Goodyear Assurance tires. And I bet they match. This is a limited, which I'm assuming means leather interior, nice big infotainment screen and all that good stuff. Body appears to be in good shape. No sunroof. And it does have matching tires. This is nice, guys. I don't know what the miles are on it yet, but this is nice. Tinted windows in the back. Yep, leather interior. Is this floor wet? No. See how it's discolored? Can you see that? How it's darker than everywhere else? That's weird. That's weird. It's not wet, though. Nice leather interior. Doesn't smell bad, either. A lot of these are not going to have keys. Some of them will, some of them won't. This one does have keys. This one has 104,000 miles on the clock. That's also not too shabby, man. Okay, let's move this. We got somebody's pants in here. Very clean. Someone kept this up. Oh, fired right up. Ooh, it's misfired. Ooh, uh-oh. Looks like someone was changing the oil. It's due back at 104,100 miles, so it's just now due for an oil change. 6/1 of 2025. Boy, she's misfiring like crazy. So, and there's the misfire flashing on the dash. Yep. Let's pop the hood. I'm wondering what engine this has in it. I'm thinking it's probably the multi-air. What is it? A 2.4 liter multi-air? Let's see. Oh boy, wow, she's pissed. She's really pissed. Engine is a 2.0 liter, little 2 liter turbo. She is not happy. Look at that wastegate actuator opening and closing. It doesn't know what to do, man. Well, we don't want to run it like this. So let me just check gears real quick and then we'll shut her down. Air conditioning is also not, doesn't seem to be functioning. I put it on auto, low, it doesn't seem to be working. Let's put it in gear. I just want to make sure that we have gears. Backwards, yes. Forward, yes. Now, I don't think this is four-wheel. Wait a minute, it stopped misfiring. It says it's misfiring on the dash, but it's not misfiring anymore. Oh, wait. It smooths out. It's perfectly fine now. It's perfectly fine. Now the check engine light stopped flashing. You know what? Maybe this car just hadn't been running in a while. Let's take a look at that engine again, because she was bouncing around like crazy. Well, it's still bouncing a little bit. Just a little bit. Way better than it was. So I'd be willing to bet this thing probably needs to be driven, and with 100,000 miles on it, it may be about time to do spark plugs. A lot of people neglect maintenance items like that, especially when they start getting over 100,000. They start becoming a little more needy. We're gonna go ahead and shut her down. Let's try to start it one more time, see if it's any better. It's definitely still a misfire. But it seems like as you get up to about 2,000 RPM, it goes away. Super smooth. Revs up nicely. But then as you get into the lower RPMs, it starts misfiring again. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you something. That's going to be a turnoff for a lot of people. Doesn't really bother me. It looks like someone tried to take care of this. So I'd be willing to bet coil, possibly, or maybe just a tune-up, and this thing would be good to go. Next, how about a 2022 Ford F-150 STX flagship credit impounds? Never heard of that one. This is a nice looking truck. I just don't like the half doors in the back. It's got somebody's wheels are back there. Have we seen this one before? I think we may have seen this one before. I go through so many cars. It's hard for me to remember what we have and have not seen. But I swear I remember the wheels in the bed. Otherwise, I don't remember anything else about this truck. Is it nice? Is it nasty? It's cloth. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I knew immediately. Yeah, it looks like somebody crapped in the seat there. It's pretty filthy, guys. And it's got a smell. And it ain't good. It ain't a good smell. Let's go over to the driver's side, get away from the drinker's side over there. And what's oh, parking brake fault, service now. Well, that's nice. Greeted with an error code as soon as you open the door, and no keys. So there goes that. All right, well, moving on. Do any of you remember the video where I had an accident in my Escalade and I told you I hit this really tiny Ford SUV and completely mangled his quarter panel? Well, I found it. I mean, this isn't the one I hit, but this is what I hit. I had no idea what it was. I'm not big on Fords. I apologize. I don't mean to offend anybody by saying that. It's just personal preference. I've got nothing against Ford. It's just not my preference. I think most of the Fords, other than the Mustang, you know, the looks department's just kind of, nah, not for me. Anyway, yeah, this is what I hit, man. And as you can see, his bumper, this is all bumper all the way up to here and then into the quarter. Man, when he merged in to me and I turned my wheel, I crunched right into this whole quarter panel bumper. I mangled everything back here. And all I got on my Escalade was a few scratches. A few scratches and a slight bend in my bumper. Anyway, I figured this thing's probably worth taking a look at. We've got matching tires. They're Extensa All Seasons by Toyo. The paint looks good. Body looks good. This is from Lease Plan. So this is probably not a repossession. It could be. It could be. I want to make that clear. You can absolutely get your lease repossessed. All right, so it could potentially be a repo. Or it could be the end of a lease. It's the right year, guys. 2021, it's now 2025. It's right there where the lease would probably have ended, and they probably just brought it here to unload it. System off to save battery. Oh, tell me we got a key. We do. We got a key for this one, guys. Good, good, good. Let's fire it up. And it starts right up. Wow, there's no way that's a lease. There's no way this is a lease. Woo, I bet it's a repo. I changed my mind. I bet this thing's a repo. Oh my goodness. Wait till you see this, guys. Oh my Lord. All right, let's close the door and see if we can get the mileage. There's the mileage right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me get you over here. The mileage on this is 123,000 667. 124,000 miles on a 2021. Where were they driving this thing? Of course, the check engine is on. And because this says this is a lease plan car, obviously, they went over the mileage, guys. They went way over. I mean, I have never seen a lease that had more than 15,000 miles a year. I have looked for leases. I've been looking lately, just out of curiosity, for leases on a new Suburban or a new Denali Yukon. What is that? What was that? Ooh. Bad air compressor. That's a bad air compressor. On a new Yukon Denali XL. And the most I've been able to get the leases up to is 15,000 miles. Doesn't seem to matter how many years I do the lease for. Ooh, good Lord have mercy, she's screaming. Yeah, that's the compressor. What a nightmare this thing looks like to work on. Look at this. What even is all of this? Are you serious? Hell no. Hell no. Shut that off. The AC works. See, and if you turn it off, it quits making noise. So yeah. Or no, wait. The has gone bad on this. Yeah. Now that it's been running for a minute, she's all kinds of pissed off. Yeah, so 124,000 miles is definitely going to go beyond the mileage limits of the lease. And I'm going to tell you right now, typically it's like 50 cents a mile. So imagine that, right? From 2021, let's say the lease ended in 2025. So 4 years at 15,000 miles a year, you should be at 60,000 miles. They're at 124,000 miles. So you're talking, what, 65,000 miles? Or, yeah, about 65,000 miles times 50 cents per mile. Can you imagine what they owe on this thing right now? I can't do that math in my head, but I'll let you guys drop a comment down below and tell everybody what that mileage overage would equate to. Now, laugh at me if you want to, but I actually kind of like these. This is a 2018 Chevy Traverse, and this is from Flagship Credit Impounds. We saw those before. I still don't know who they are, but I like this. This is a pretty good size SUV, man. This would probably do for most people. This is all-wheel drive, and it looks like it's a high country. High country, if I'm not mistaken, is the highest trim level, unless they have a Denali, and I don't know that they have a Denali, because this is a Chevrolet and not a GMC. I think it has to be a GMC to be a Denali. For Chevrolet, I think the high country is as good as you can get. Look, they even embroider high country in the seat. Obviously, you've got air-conditioned seats. They're ventilated, and I'm sure they're heated as well. Probably, yep, heated steering wheel as well. We might possibly have a heads-up display. You've got a nice screen. That's a good-sized screen. Looks like about an 8-inch screen. This is decent. This is decent. Yeah, I like this. I shouldn't, but I do. I think this thing is pretty clean. It does have some minor hail damage. It's kind of hard to see, but it does. It's got Goodyear Eagle Sport tires. On the front, on the back, it's got Continental. The back tires are about done. It's even got a tow hitch. Otherwise, the body looks to be in pretty good shape, guys. Lots of chrome along with the black. Of course, you've got captain's chairs here. You got third row back there, and still plenty of storage. You've got dual sunroofs. Check that out. Sunroof for the rear people and sunroof for the front people. Interesting design. It's very dirty. It smells a little funky, as you can imagine. Family mobile is what this is, guys. Grocery getter, soccer mom, soccer pop type of vehicle. Sirius XM, 4G LTE, all the good stuff, man. 121,000 miles on the odometer. Even got wireless charging. This thing, honestly, for being a 2018, she's pretty well loaded, guys. March of 25 is due for an oil change. I don't think there's a key. Oh, I don't think it. Yeah, no remote detected. Really? Not even hiding. Oh, Felony Forest is hiding in there. Yep, no key. That's all right. We can move on anyway, because this thing stinks. Like, honestly, this thing does smell pretty bad, guys. I'm getting used to it though, I guess, because I didn't almost Ralph. How about one of my favorite vehicles ever currently? This is a 2018 Chevrolet Suburban. It's got brand new tires. They're Cooper. Take a look at the tread on this. Somebody just put tires on this thing. It's from United Auto Credit, man. Somebody got it repossessed. That is a dueler. It's a different tire. Maybe that's the spare? Because that left front tire looks brand new. I thought it had a full set of new tires. Maybe it doesn't. We will not be opening the hatch because that's gonna, right there. That is a dueler as well. So the back tires are in great shape. That's not a spare. And the front tires are both Coopers. These really do look brand spanking new. So mismatched tires, but that's okay. At least we got a pair in the front, a pair in the back. She's pretty nice, guys. Honestly, this is in pretty nice shape. Something bumped up against it right here. A little dent in the fender, some scrapage. Other than that, though, a little bit of curb rash to the wheels. That's it, man. That's it. It's an LT trim, so I'm assuming this has the genuine leather interior, right? Tinted windows. Yeah, we got leather. Of course we got leather. It smells a little funky in here. Oh, man. This is the big one, guys. This is the big one. You got the 3 seats in the middle. You got 3 seats in the back and 2 up front. This is an 8-seater, and it's still got food. It's got people's clothes, and that's sad. That's really sad. It's also just absolutely filthy, guys. We've got a DVD player back here. We got a DVD player back there as well. It's silver on gray. Just probably the most basic color that GM has. Kind of the most bottom of the barrel LT they have here. However, you do just sink right into it. 138,000 miles. Oh, come on. No key again? Yeah, no remote detected. Damn it, man. That sucks. Oh, this is locked? I didn't even know you could lock this. I think it's just broken. Ow. Whoa. There's something sharp under there. Let's not do that again. Heated seats. Heated steering wheel. No ventilated seats, though. We do have 4x4, which is nice. Adjustable pedals, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise. This is actually really nice, guys. This is really decent. Somebody's tassels are here. I like this. I like this a lot. Unfortunately, there's no key. Cracked windshield, too. No key, so nothing we can do with this one either. What about a Chevy Malibu? Not the biggest fan, but if I was going to buy one, this would probably be the generation. I like this. I like the way this looks a lot, guys. What year is this? 14, 15? Oh, this is a 22? Mechanical damage from Hertz. Okay, so it's a rental car. It's a rental car that was used for Uber and Lyft. I found that out thanks to some of you in a... Oh, well, there you go. I told you. I told you. I only know that because some of you commented in a previous video where we found one of these Hertz cars and it had like an Uber sticker in the windshield. And I was like, wait a minute, how is this a repossession if it's a rental? Well, Hertz is self-insured. Okay, most rental car companies are self-insured, meaning if something gets damaged beyond repair, they don't total them. They don't call the insurance company and report it. They just write it off. And seriously, they are self-insured. So they can do that. You could have a car like this that could be cut in half, all right? An insurance company would write that thing off as junk. However, if it's a Hertz car, it's gonna carry a clean title. You could literally take another car, weld it right back together, and you'd have you a clean title car. So it's one of the benefits, I suppose you could call it a benefit for people that are looking to do stuff like that. Not so much a benefit to the sellers or to the buyers, right? Because I'm sure at the end of the day, the person buying the car is not going to realize their car was cut in half at one point. It's just the way these things go, though, man. It's just how it works. This is a pretty basic model, cloth interior. I'm guessing, what is it, LS trim? Is that the trim that doesn't have like any options? It's got keys. Does it have power? She's dead as a doornail, guys. Dead as a doornail. I'm curious about this mechanical damage, though. I'm also curious about the mileage on this. It's a relatively new car. Should be the little 4-cylinder Ecotec Turbo. What is it, a 1.8? I can't remember. Let's take a look. This is 1.5. It's even smaller. Wow, and it's not a timing belt motor anymore? Things have changed, guys. I quit following GM a while back, so... Oh, there's spider webs under here. How long does it take there to get spider webs? all over the whole car. We got a die-hard battery, so I mean somebody replaced the battery, it looks like relatively recently. I don't see any coolant in the coolant reservoir. Let's find out if it's even got oil, since it is mechanically damaged. It does have oil and it's full. It's full of oil, so that's good. So I don't see any reason why we can't fire it up and at least figure out what the mechanical damage is. We got the good old NOCO GB150 out here today, ready to help us jumpstart all these cars. Here we go. Come on. It's running. Well, it was running. It sort of ran. There we go. Come on, girl. Oh, it died. I mean, it started out pretty rough, guys. It's actually running pretty good right there. Stop. Now it sounds like it's got no compression. It was just running. Come on. Stop. Stop. Okay, it's not going to run. Let's just turn on the ignition and see what we get here. We don't get anything? We get nothing? Do the gauges work? Because that thing says there is no fuel in it at all. 98,633 miles. Battery low, start vehicle. Well, I tried. It doesn't work. So this is an interesting one. I kind of like this one, guys. This one's kind of a challenge because when it first was cranking over, it sounded like there was something rattling inside the engine. It sounded really, really bad. I'm assuming that's probably because this thing has been sitting for months and months without being cranked over. There's a lot of these newer cars, I can't really explain why. It's got something to do with the variable valve timing, I think, and a lack of oil pressure. They bleed down, and it creates a no start, low compression type symptom. That's not actually what it is. You can use air and like pump air into the VVT, and it will pump them back up again, and you'll suddenly have compression. So I'm thinking this car's got just under 100,000 miles on. It's a 2022, so it's a newer car. Tires look to be in great shape. The body is honestly in pretty damn good shape too. I'm not sure this has actually got mechanical damage. It could be that it's just not getting enough oil pressure to run with the VVT. And you combine that with the fact that it's currently completely out of gas. Guys, it started. The first time it started, it was really rough, and then it died. The second time it started, it ran great, and then it died. And it hasn't started since, and now it's back to sounding like it's got no compression. This is one that I suspect we could probably get running. I'm willing to bet there's nothing major wrong with this car, guys. So I'm gonna put this on my watch list, and as long as we can get it for a good price, I'm gonna bring this one to the channel. How about a 2018 Volkswagen Passat? Looks like she's got some good tires on her. Body looks pretty good. American Credit Acceptance Corporation, another repossession. This is not too shabby. This is really not bad. Let's take a peek at the interior. No key, of course. I guarantee it runs. Leather interior, it's very clean. This is something I look for, especially in repos. Clean interior, clean body, good tires. Looks like somebody actually took care of this car. You know, just because they couldn't make their payments doesn't mean that the car is a bad car. Let's see if there's an oil change sticker, and maybe we can get an idea of what the mileage is. Oh, it's got power. Mileage is 138,645. No oil change sticker. Ooh. It smells like an electrical fire. Oh, what is this? What is that? Oh, a phone holder. It's a phone holder. No key. Let's try to start it anyway. Maybe it's hidden in here somewhere. No. It's not. So you're going to need a key for this one. That's not that big of a deal, guys. It's really not. You have to load it up on a trailer, take it to a Volkswagen dealership, or, I mean, sometimes you can find a good locksmith that's capable of cutting a key for these things. But it's not a big deal to get a key for these. I was looking for the emissions label on this hood. However, it looks like this hood has been replaced. maybe not. It's actually, this looks and kind of feels like a factory hood. If you've ever gotten those aftermarket hoods when you have a car that's been in an accident, they're flimsy. It's like the metal is a thinner, lighter material or something. I don't know. I think this is a factory hood, but I don't know where the emissions label is. Sometimes they put them down here, but I don't see anything down here either. Maybe this car's been in an accident at some point in its history. Let's see. Let's see if it's got oil. It does, and the oil's very clean. Oil looks fresh. Maybe somebody changed the oil themselves. You know, some people still do that. Dry belt looks new, and I'll tell you what else looks new. There are bolts on the air compressor down here that are shiny, too shiny. You guys see that? Those bolts are brand spanking new. So somebody, that's why it's got a new belt. Somebody just replaced the AC compressor, and they may have had to replace a lot more than that, guys. A lot of times when the compressor goes out, it sends metal through the whole system, and you end up having to replace pretty much everything. Everything. You know, that's crazy, man. Somebody just had that AC compressor replaced. That probably was not cheap. So somebody definitely took care of it, guys. Just doesn't have a key. We're not going to be able to hear it start. I still like it, so I'm going to put it on the list. And come auction time, we'll see what happens. With that, I am going to get out of here, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.